So the very last week of class, we have our Unit 3 quiz, which is not a cumulative quiz. It's just on the last third of the semester. You do need to do the peer review of your classmates' projects. I want you to review all of them. And that is back in this Lesson 13 block in the discussion forum. And then the last thing you're going to do is complete your ePortfolio or update your existing portfolio to include a link to your final project on GitHub. So I do have directions for this. At this point, most of you already have a portfolio page. Most of you are using LinkedIn. And what most of the students are doing is they're coming into the accomplishment section and they're just adding a project and a link to their GitHub repo. That's pretty much how they are meeting this requirement. And once you have done the update, you're going to come into the Dropbox and add a link to your ePortfolio so I can click on it and go see it. Okay, so that's what is required this week. And as you know, the testing center is closed. So you will not be able to take the MTA exam as the final exam. So I am making the MTA optional. So over the summer, once the testing center is open, if you would like to take the MTA exam, send me an email so I can make arrangements with the testing center because they are going to need to know your name, the course, the test that you're going to take. They're going to need all that information, and then you're going to have to arrange a time with them where you can go in and take the test. Once you take the test, if you pass, you will receive 100 out of 100. I will recalculate your final grade. And if the 100 points improves your grade, I will submit a change of grade to the college. Now, if you don't pass, your grade is going to stay the same. So taking the MTA can only help your grade. It will not hurt your grade. So for those of you who want to take the MTA, and I highly encourage you to do it, I have included the exam objectives. Okay, and the way that they write questions for these tests is the question writers are assigned a objective and sub-objective, and they will write the question using items in the sub-objective. So all of these operators that you see, increment, decrement, addition, subtraction, division, they're going to be in a question. Okay, so make sure you know these sub-objectives because that is what is going to be on the test. And for those of you that aren't aware, the reason I know how they write these tests is because I am a subject matter expert for Certiport, and I write questions that are on these tests. So I know exactly what goes on the tests. As far as where you're going to find material in this class, I did create a web page. And so these are the objectives, the Certiport objectives, and these are the places in the course where you will find that material. Okay, so I'm trying to help you out. One thing that we don't really get into in this class is a multidimensional array. And so I do have a handout on that you can kind of look through and become familiar with that. And then finally, probably the thing that's going to help you the most is this practice test. So what you're going to want to do with this is download it. And I don't care how you do the answers because a lot of these are graphics, so you can't go in and edit. So if you want to put the answers in a Word document or whatever, go through, take the practice test, submit it to the Dropbox. And once I get that submission, I will give you 20 points and I will send you the answer key so that when you are preparing for the test in the summer, you can actually study the correct answers. Okay, so a lot of students felt that this practice test was very beneficial, so I highly encourage you to do it. Okay, and that's pretty much all we have for this week. I am really looking forward to seeing your term projects and playing all of your games. Hope everything is going well. If you guys have any questions or problems, please let me know.